So if you're selling on Amazon, you know how much blood, sweat, and tears go into building a brand. Today, we're going to talk about the single most important shield you have to protect all that hard work, getting approved for the Amazon Brand Registry. Let's do this.
But first, let's just ask the question that probably keeps a lot of you up at night. Are hijackers damaging your brand? It is a very real threat, someone swooping in, changing your title, messing with your images, and basically stealing your sales. We're going to make sure that does not happen to you. Here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why Brand Registry is your brand's shield. Then we're going to run through the application gauntlet, step by step. We'll cover what happens after you submit, what to do if you get rejected, and it happens, and we'll wrap it all up with a final checklist to get you approved. Sound good? Let's go.
So why does this matter so much? Well, because this is all about you taking back control of your brand on the biggest online marketplace on the planet. Think of Brand Registry like this. It's Amazon's official way of saying, yep, you are the real deal. You own this brand. And once you have that verification, you get the keys to the kingdom. You can lock down your listings, protect your logo, and stop other people from messing with your stuff. You're in the driver's seat, not them. I mean, just imagine the alternative for a second. Without this, any random seller could waltz onto your listing and change your product photos. They could totally butcher the title you spent hours perfecting. You could have your awesome Mockup tools hammer, and suddenly the picture shows some cheap, flimsy piece of junk. That's a brand nightmare, and it's exactly what Brand Registry prevents. Okay, let's get into the application itself. I want you to think of it less like boring paperwork and more like a series of checkpoints. If you get these details right, you're going to sail right through. Now, this first point seems super obvious, but you would not believe how many people mess this up. The brand name you type into that box has to be an exact match to your trademark. Character for character. If your trademark is Mockup Tools with a space, typing in Mockup Tools without one will get you an instant rejection. It's the easiest mistake to avoid, so just double check it.
And now we come to it, the single biggest reason applications get denied. It all comes down to these two little words. Permanent affix. This rule trips up so many sellers. So let's break down what Amazon actually means by permanent.
Here's the deal. Permanently affixed just means your branding can't be easily peeled off or taken off. So if you engrave your brand on a metal hammer, perfect. That's permanent. Stitched a label into a t-shirt? Yep, also permanent. Even printing your brand name directly onto the product's box counts. But slapping a sticker on it, that is a guaranteed no. Amazon sees stickers as temporary, and they will reject you for it every single time. And building on that, your photos have to prove it. Amazon wants to see real-world evidence. You literally need to take your phone, snap a picture of your actual physical product with the branding permanently on it. They do not want to see a pretty Photoshop mock-up or a logo you added digitally. They need to know this product actually exists in your hands, looking exactly like you say it does. Okay, you did it. You filled everything out, you uploaded your real-world photos, and you hit that submit button. Awesome. But your job isn't quite over yet. This next part is all about communication, and it's just as critical. All right, listen up, because this part is a bit of a weird communication loop. Amazon is not going to email you directly. They're going to email the official contact listed on your trademark filing. Now, that might be you or it might be your lawyer. That person is going to get an email with a special verification code. It is 100% your responsibility to get that code from them and then paste it into your case log on the Brand Registry website. And you are on the clock. You have exactly 10 days to track down that code and submit it. If you don't do it in time, your application just poof, it expires. And you have to start the whole process over from scratch. So the second you hit submit, email your trademark contact and tell them to be on the lookout. So while you're waiting, you can check your application status. Really, it all boils down to 3 simple things. Approved? Well, that's party time. Pending review means you just got to be patient. But if you see anything like rejected, expired, or verification needed, that means the ball is back in your court and you need to do something. So what happens if you see that dreaded rejected status? Okay, first off, don't panic. A lot of people try to fix this the wrong way. I'm going to let you in on the simple but kind of counterintuitive secret to getting it sorted out fast. This is the first thing you have to burn into your brain. You cannot edit a rejected application. It's just not possible. There's no secret button. You'll drive yourself crazy looking for one. So here's the trick. Instead of trying to edit, you use the copy function. What this does is create a brand new application, but it helpfully pre-fills all your information from the last one. All you have to do is go in, fix the one thing that was wrong, like upload a better photo or correct that brand name, and then you submit it as a fresh, new case. It's that simple. Copy, fix, and resubmit. Don't edit.
And if you are resubmitting, just run through this mental checklist. These are the usual suspects. Did the trademark name match exactly? Were your images real, not digital mock-ups? Was the branding permanent, not a sticker? Or did you maybe miss that 10-day window for the verification code? I promise you, 99% of the time, the reason for your rejection is one of these 4 things. All right, we have covered a ton of ground. So let's wrap it all up with a quick, final, rapid-fire checklist of the absolute must-knows to nail this on your first try. Here it is, your cheat sheet. Number 1, you've got to have a registered trademark to even start. Number 2, your brand name has to be an exact match. 3, use real photos with permanently affixed branding. Remember, no stickers, none. 4, get that verification code and submit it within 10 days. And finally, if it gets rejected, the magic word is copy, not edit. That's the whole playbook. So once you get that approval email, that's it. Your brand is shielded. You have the control, you have the protection, and you can grow your business without constantly looking over your shoulder for hijackers. So the only question left is, now that you have that security, what are you going to build?